YouTube. Shit is fire. Check out iHipHopTV.com on YouTube.
That's right. That's right. This is iHipHopTV one-on-one. It's your man PStock in the place to be. You know, here. You know, big shout out to Aladdin 19, Dark Diva, Mad Money Militia Inc. Always putting it down. Dark Diva making it happen, rolling with the roll. You know, so that's how we do it. You know, big shout out. Black History Month. Definitely pay tribute to your favorite, you know, Black history subjects, you know, or people, and just blow that up. Shine some light on that and manifest some positivity for that Black History Month that's going on right now. Definitely, for sure. Okay, tonight we have a special guest. You know, I mean, this brother puts in work. That's all. I mean, there ain't no other way to describe it. He got some things going on, you know. And his debut LP, his debut EP, The World of 400, awarded him the Best Artist with a Band Award from Atlanta Entertainment Awards. That's huge, you know. And Best Male R&B Artist in Atlanta's Hot Block Magazine Awards. You know, that's another huge honor. You know, this guest is putting in that work, I told you, you know. And tonight, without any further ado, we have the one, we have the only, we have 400 in the house, y'all. 400s in the house, you know. 400, yeah. 400 also co-produced some of K-pop's biggest hits today, including EXO's Don't Fight the Feeling. That's huge, man. Like I said, you put in that work, man. And you know, you pat yourself on the back because that's, you know, huge, man. You're transcending all genres of music here, and that's the big thing, and that's what I like about it. That's what I like about it. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna talk about it. You're gonna get some flowers here tonight for sure. You're gonna get it, you know. But leading up to that, let's go into a little bit of the background. Let our viewers know, you know, where you're from and how it was when you came up. You know, what was going on, and let's talk about it.
Yeah, well, I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I guess I could say I always had a cheat code with music because I grew up in a music-based family. My dad is he was a very prominent DJ as I was coming up in the city. They had their own record label. They had one of the only state-of-the-art studios in Cleveland. So I kind of I was able to get my feet wet at an early age, I guess I would say. And me just always kind of wanting to know things. I ever since I was a kid, aside from trying to learn how to record someone, I was trying to learn Cakewalk back then. I don't know if y'all remember Cakewalk. Yeah, when Cakewalk first came out, I used to sit up at the engineering board. I wanted to know everything. I wanted to do everything, but I still had in me that I wanted to be an artist too. You know, so like I said, it was just you know, a blessing in disguise, I guess I would say. I've been able to learn from the ground up for a very long time. I could record off of a DAT when I was 11 or 12 years old. So I've been able to study a lot of the things and a lot of the changes. I think that kind of gives me some of the advantages today. Just that I've always been, you know, before streaming, before YouTube, you know, I've been doing it, you know. You've been doing it analog style, the whole time, you know. The plugs, you remember you had the patches, all the patches, you had to patch everything in. Yeah. You go back. That's big, you know, and it shows by your success and your work ethic, you know, that you love music and you love what you do. You know, you like this thing, so that's huge. That's huge, you know. And you had success. You know, how did it feel whenever you created a hit, you produced a hit, and it landed #1 on iTunes on the world album charts? How did that make you feel? That I had to go double check it. Actually, the first thing I did was I said, "Oh, it's #1. Let me go all music. Let me Let me look at that chart again. We number one. The feeling, that feeling, it was excitement, but I don't want to sound cocky. I felt like I had deserved it already, you know, to be honest. So it was one of those like hell yeah, like kind of like we knew this was coming. I knew I was gonna get this, but like you know, like to actually see it, yeah, it was very exciting. But like I said, I felt like personally that I should have been able to do something of that stature before that point in my career. So it was just more so, if anything, you know, just thanking God for, you know, for answering a blessing. I manifested that years and years and years and years. You know, I wanted the number one really bad. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, which probably where I was just kind of sitting around like it's gonna happen. I know it's going to happen. I got this one first. I got
15.
That. I got that before we got the iTunes. Yeah. So that was more of a euphoria, kind of like, oh, I'm buying champagne. We having a party. We call my man. Yo, you know, that one was like that. But it was like after that, it's just like I kept looking, and then we did number 2 on iTunes, and that there was no major label involved in that. So it was just, I was kind of just sitting here like, okay, well, all right, well, I'm getting the number 1. So woke up one Friday to that number 1. And you know, we actually kept that number 1 position for a while on the iTunes charts. I believe it was I want to say Donda took it off of the
knocked it off for number 1.
Yeah, but we had number 1 weeks for weeks before Donda came out. So you know, I ain't mad at that. You know, it's
validation, bro. Validation. You know,
Donda, so you have to rightly give the king his spot back. You know, I think Kanye is the greatest. You know, but that's a whole nother. That'd be a whole nother podcast. But I guess to give, you know, to reel back in, it was more of an expectation. So it was like I was excited about it, but it was nowhere near the excitement of like getting an email from Billboard.
Yeah. Billboard is what most artists, you know, strive to get their music on. You know, to get it on the tops. So you landed that, man. That's like a gymnast, you know, landed that. So you did it, you know, and that's big, you know. And we talked that you play 4 instruments, you know, and that's big. So whenever you went into doing a production, now you produced the K-pop hits.
Nah, co-produced.
Co-produced it.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I took all that credit. It's like 10 names on that split sheet, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's collaborative efforts. Yeah,
but still the K-pop, you know, I mean, that's how, you know, that genre of music come in and start taking over for a while. That's all you would do, you know. Yeah, definitely. And that was probably at that time when you probably hit it right.
We fit right into the pocket. Of just that transition of like your BTSs and your SF9s and like your EXOs, like they just really started to make a name of themselves. So we kind of just were positioned right place, right time.
Right time. Yeah. It's all about timing. It's all about the timing. Yeah. Now, I heard you mention the labels. Are you currently on a label?
No, I'm currently
independent.
No, I'm as an artist, I'm an independent artist. MSMJ Music Company, that's my publishing company.
Yes,
I own that company, and I also like manage a few different talents as well.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. But we looking for that. We looking for that label deal.
Yeah.
They got to come with it though, but
I mean today,
they got to come with it. But yeah, that's something, you know, on the horizon, you know.
To come in. Well, you are the label, you know. You
are the label. I want the bigger label. I want to spend their money, bro. You know, this take a lot. I want the machine. Give me the machine. I mean, I'm for the independence. Yes, you can. If you know what you're doing and you understand the business, that works. But like coming from an independent, like gun to the head, if I had to make a choice, give me the machine, give me the advance. Me, let me just turn my records in.
Yeah, you'll take that. You'll take that loan.
I'll take that. No problem. Yeah. I mean, it's because I understand it. Most people they don't understand contract. They don't know the difference between master and publishing. So I understand why they don't want to take. Like why some people don't want to take those deals. They feel like it's a scam. It's not really a scam. It's just people that are not as educated at most times. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And that's how people get.
Yeah.
That's how people wind up in those bad loans. Those nightmarish things.
It's just a loan anyway.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Huge loan.
Yep. A huge loan to get it.
Yeah. You better know how to allocate them funds.
Yeah, you got to know how to manipulate and work it. Boy, that's how you got to do it. For real. I remember back in the day, we was in Philadelphia. Me and Civilized was working together, and we ran into Chris Schwartz, and he had Rough Nation. He started Rough Nation, and he had a $64 million deal from Time Warner, but he also told Eminem he'd never sign a white rapper. That $64 million was out the door for probably a month later, but he did some things. He was able to put some people on to make the way for some people like Major Figures and a few others. But so that deal situation, when I hear people talk about they want that deal, that label, for you that understand the business and understand the difference between publishing and everything, that's a sweet spot. But for somebody that don't,
man, I take it all. Even now, if I like if something made sense, like MSMJ, we're partner. Like no problem. We can, I can have the next Rockefeller, the next Murder Inc. Let's partner. I'm with that. Yeah, Warner, Sony, if y'all listening.
Yeah, let them know. Let them know.
Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah, I'm with it. You gotta come with it though. Well, I'm with it. Yeah.
They got to make it worth your while, to get in there and hit it, So, and that's good because you understand that. So, and you would understand what's good for the talents that you're working with,
right?
And how to project them, But you're not only limited to music though either. I mean, you do some acting and everything else, man. Let's talk about that. How did you get into acting? How did that come about?
Well, actually, it is funny how I got into acting. I've always wanted to act. Actually, like when I was a child, aside from like trying to learn the piano and how to record and everything, I also was kind of like into acting. I wrote a stage play when I was like 7 or 8 years old for me and my cousins to do. I did a little bit. One of my high schools that I went to a couple of high schools, but one of the schools that I went to, I was in, got into theater a little bit there, was in a stage play there. College, I didn't so much do. It was, I think, a little bit more music-based college, but it brings us up to the acting started becoming something. I was in Atlanta at the time. I was performing. It was somebody like birthday party or something like that at a clothing store, and a guy comes up to me after I performed, after I did my set. He's like, "Yo, that was amazing. Who choreographed your set?" And I was like, I just kind of, I know it needs to look like something. So, I made.
You start winging it, huh?
Yeah, I did it in my living room, bro. It was, like nothing special. Choreo. I did it. And he was like, if your mind told you to do what you just did that way, I'd like to see what you can do in acting. So, to me, I'm like,
yeah, that's right.
Why? Of course. But I'm like, bro, I be. Got dreams, but I don't act like. And he's like, yo, you're not the same person that was just on that stage. So you definitely can act. Yo, this man put me in a stage play. No skills, nothing like that. And I ended up playing 2 roles in the stage play. And we toured, we did a 5-city tour. And that was my first. When I came home off of that tour with that stage play, I was just like, oh, I'm an actor too now.
That was it.
Yeah, I'm an actor too now. Yeah, it's like I started looking for roles. I started taking classes. Shout out to Michael Coleman. Michael Coleman, he's a director and playwright. He's who kind of like took me under the wing, showed me a lot of things in the beginning of the acting world. And I even had the chance to, I'd say maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, reunite with him, and we did another stage play here in California at the Comedy Central Theater, and yeah, and it actually sold out. So like it felt good to just to be back with my start, because I didn't been all over. I've been on I've been an extra tons of times, like anybody else trying to get into acting. That's the easiest way to get your feet wet and see how things work. And I've been on some did a court show, some reality things. I'm on I forget the name. I hate to forget the name of the show. We just filmed it last week, but I'm on a show that's coming up where they put the boots on your cars and they tow your car and everything.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen the highlights of that.
I'm gonna be on that pretty soon. Also, they tried to put a boot on my new Beamer, so it got real interesting real fast. You wasn't going for that. Man, where's that? Out there in Cali, out in LA, where you at? Yeah, we filmed it in LA. Yes.
Wow. So they were trying. So they tried to get all Philadelphia on you, right?
Yeah.
Philly's like that. They always want to boot something.
Yeah.
Give them the boot. That's
that
crazy.
was cool. Yeah, it was a very, very, very fun show. I had a really, really great time with them. I'm excited about that one coming out. Yeah,
that's what's up. We got viewers, you got to jump on it. Check it out. Let's check that out and show some support there. We definitely going to be on that. But I seen you did, like you said, the Steve Harvey. You did the show with Steve Harvey.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, we did Steve TV also. That was cool. Shout out to Steve Harvey, fellow man from the C-Town. Just made it out and made some of itself. But the Steve Harvey show, that was pretty cool. I was on that show. He was doing the in his the book, was it Think Like a Man? Think Like a Man. The book. Yeah, he has that whole thing about the 90-day rule where you shouldn't sleep with someone, you should wait 90 days and you have better chances of longevity with the relationship. He had a segment on one of his shows where he was talking about that, and he brought me and the girl that I was dating at the time to speak on that, because we had actually it took a long time before I got that. We went a long time, we went a long time before we were actually intimate. So they asked if we would come speak, just give on our behalf. They wanted to do they wanted a couple that was dating, a couple that was married, and we were kind of like just speaking, attesting to it, because he had another guest that was on the show that kind of like begged to differ about his rule. So he just gave her the okay, well, this is what you have to say about dating, but let's look at these people, because they've been dating for quite some time. They weren't intimate in the first 90 days, but that was a really, really fun show. I had a good time doing that.
That sounds like it, man. It sounds like you be making fun out of no matter what you do, you
got to, man. Yo, life is short. You better enjoy something about it.
Right, you did. So much stuff not to enjoy,
You
got it. You gotta live life to the fullest. Right?
You got to, man. You got to.
And that's big. And that brings me up to the next subject I want to talk to you about that you do, which I think is real important and is genuine coming from you too. Your volunteer work. How you spend time as a community leader.
Yes.
And you've done it in multiple different cities, in multiple different backgrounds. What drives you? And I really like, because I'm a veteran, and I really like the fact that you jumped in and was working with the homeless veterans out there in LA, because there's a lot of them out in LA. Man, like 14,000 or more out there.
Yo, it's probably some right outside of this building, bro.
Yeah,
like for real, not in the joking aspect. It's a lot. Yeah.
So let's talk about what drives you into getting into that giving and that humbleness and making those things happen.
Well, it's partly me. I was raised, you know, from a good family. I've been taught to do the right thing growing up. I'd say just like I naturally have a passion for helping people. But the homeless in specific, why I choose the homeless people is because I was actually homeless before. So just that little inch of encouragement, I kind of feel like, you know, like maybe if it was somebody showing them, you know, like instead of like shitting on these people all of the time and like I get out the way, ignoring them, if somebody actually came and embraced people, then it, like, just, you never know, that little thing might be able to change something. If I buy somebody lunch today, that might make them get up and, you know, think a little bit more of themselves. Than, you know, like it may put something positive into their head. So that really be my biggest thing for me, aside from the being homeless myself. And if you homeless and you ain't on drugs, I'ma feed you, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a feed you. Yeah. Every time I see you too, is, you know,
that's one of those things, you know, like when like you said, when you was homeless at one time, I've experienced it after I graduated college, you know, and was living in the studio, you know, basically, you know, and upstairs in the studio would sneak upstairs and hide out upstairs to the next day and everything. So, you know, that stuff happened, you know.
I was gonna say, yeah, I know about that too.
Yeah, it gives you that drive, though. It gives you that, you know, that determination, you know, and then, you know, you just instill in yourself that you're not going to fail. Right. And I see that in you, you know, I feel that in your story and your background and everything that you do, everything that you do and everything that you've done. And, you know, you're young, so there's still plenty in front of you, you know. And that's exciting, you know, that you know, to see you do that and watch you grow into that and continue to help people and put those hits out.
Yeah,
you know, you're gonna keep putting them hits out,
right?
Yeah, you're gonna put them hits out for sure, for sure. But I mean, you carried your father's legacy well going forward, you know, in the music game, you know, and you know, and that's big, man. So, you know, shout out to you, you know, that's dope. You know,
appreciate
everything
that.
you're doing with that music, man, and how you making everything happen. You know, that's big. Now, this is the part of the show I like to get into some questions and stuff, and you know, just to tap into some of the psyche on it. You know, what would you tell your younger self? What advice would you give your younger self today, knowing what you know?
You saying in general or about
life, about
life,
business, about how to maneuver through this thing we call life?
Yeah, I would probably tell my younger self that patience is a virtue. I do have some patience, but my younger me, I was just like, everything had to like come like instantly, and you always don't, you kind of necessarily don't want everything to come to you fast. Is what I get to learn as I'm older. It's okay to take your time to complete a task.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's what to sum it up, I would tell myself it's okay to take time to complete a task, but don't waste time, because the most expensive thing on earth is time.
Can't get it back.
No refund.
Can't get it back.
It's the only thing you can never have a refund for.
Yep. Time and sleep. You can't get it back. You can't get it back. You're right. That's great advice to give yourself. Time, you know, and we appreciate it, you know, that like the time you're taking out to come and talk with us, you know, that.
Definitely.
We appreciate that, you know. And let's talk about what's going on in the future. What you got going on current? You got your current single out. You know, I can be famous featuring Ray Lee Evans. That one's doing well. So what's going on in the future? Let the viewers know, you know, what's going on. Where can they see you? Where can they come? Are you playing anywhere? What's going on?
Yeah, actually we just actually when I finish with you guys, I need to check back in to see if it's official, but more than likely February 24th. Supposed to be rocking out in Vegas. I have the Vegas show coming up. I'm supposed to get back on tour pretty soon. Also, I was on a tour last year called Pep Rally with a Purpose.
Yeah.
And guys, like we went to different elementary schools, middle schools, colleges, and universities. Mm-hmm. And they had speakers uplift the students, with different topics based on their age level.
Yes.
And and I come tear the spot down. But that's supposed to be picking up pretty soon. I don't have the exact dates for it yet, but I know school is over in June, so I'm assuming that we'll hear something about that soon to catch the that last semester of school to run that tour. And other than that, we're about to shoot the video for Jonesin, for that's the second record with me featuring Riley Evans. And other than that, man, just expect greatness, continued greatness. We're never gonna stop. I'm always looking for talent. I'm always looking for producers. So we just working, man. We just work every day. Work.
Yeah, that's what it seems like it is. That's what life is, full of work, but it's positive when you make those gains. How do you like LA compared to ATL and some of the other places you did? How do you like LA?
I love LA, bro. This is home. I wouldn't go nowhere. I've been probably maybe 48 out of 50 states or so.
Yeah.
47, 48 of them I've probably seen. And this is where it's at. It doesn't get any. Even the weather's been crappy the past couple of days, but
all the rain.
This is still where it's at, man. It's all right,
Yeah.
I see palm trees. I'm gazing off into mountains.
Yeah.
Beaches. Yeah. Everything's in all of the businesses here also. I kind of be a fool to go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. My people, 2K Kent, he's out there. He posted. He came down, and he's out there doing music stuff. He's doing good. He's working with Bobby Brown's Brown Derby and a bunch of other artists. Yeah. Frank Stickums and all them guys, Tony, and all of them. So they doing their thing out there.
Okay, cool.
I might gotta link you up with 2K while you out there, man. And
for sure, man. Yeah, man, definitely. I love doing music, man.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Yep. So that'll be big, and he's out there, and he say the same thing you say. He love LA. He don't think he's ever going back north.
Yeah. No, you can't go back north. It's snow up there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I got a niece out there. I don't know how long you been in LA now.
I've been here 9 years now.
Oh, 9 years. So you said that you was established.
Yeah. I'm an Angelino.
Oh, wow.
Technically.
Say technically you won. Yeah. Well, we got a niece out there that's doing it, and her husband, she was writing. She was working with Cedric for a while on his writing team, but her husband's Kendall Neal. He's a comedian, up and coming comedian. He be making his rounds out there, doing some things. So he puts in that work, So there's some people out there, man. You out there, I gotta link you up with some of the fam, and
definitely,
make something happen, man. Make something happen, man. Because you doing it, they doing it, So you never know what's gonna happen, man. You get them two powerful atoms that's collide. You know what happens, man.
You're right. I was just in a session. What was that? This past Saturday. The Grammys and everything.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of people out here. A couple of the members of the Grammy U got together, had a studio session. It's like 9-10 strangers in the room. 8 hours. We did 4 songs.
Wow.
And we probably spent one of those hours like fucking off a little bit,
Yeah. That's what
but
it is.
I'm always down. Put me in any room. I don't care what the genre is. I'm ready.
Yeah, that's big. I'm definitely gonna get you linked up with 2K, and that'll be big, man, because he's the same way, and he comes from, like yourself, background of musicians, and getting and that do production, and he's an artist and everything. So I think that'll be big. And he's always making stuff happen, making it happen out there with some people. So that's big. I like to see that. Put two great minds together and then watch that explosion go, man. That's big. That's big for you, man. And we definitely appreciate the time that you came through. And we definitely got to get you to spin the block. Definitely got to get you to spin the block, come back, definitely, make it, you got something you want to put out there, hit us up, let us know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Let us know. We definitely put you in the mix on everything. Diva's out there doing her thing, she's like my eyes and ears.
Yeah, shout out to Diva too. She hold it down.
Yeah, Diva.
Yeah, yes, sir.
That's big, So man, definitely thanks for coming through, showing support, and we definitely iHipHopTV. PStock, we got your back. We're gonna be supporting you. We're gonna be pushing you. And we're gonna be promoting too. All the things. That's what we do.
Appreciate it.
Make sure that I like to be help part of the push to push somebody that deserves that greatness, that level that they want to achieve.
Right.
So I like to be a part of it. And I think you're one of those people, bro. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, so definitely, man. 400, everybody, man, in the place to be, man. Definitely thank you for coming through and spending some time. And we definitely gonna be seeing you soon for sure.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Peace.
It's that your accomplishments are astounding, and man, you need to pat yourself on the back for that, man. You've done it all.
Thank you, brother. I mean, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Hearing it, it still gives me chills when I hear it. And to be able to touch on these genres of music while respecting them and putting my spin on it has truly been a creative montage of things that I hold near and dear. Being creative, being freely creative, I think is my secret weapon. I mean, hip hop and soul music is the love of my life. I fell in love with music before I had my first girlfriend. It's a blessing to be able to do what we do, and I'm currently touring off this record, the Jeff Bradshaw 20 album. Currently on tour, and currently on tour with Miss Patti LaBelle as her special guest as well. So, I'm coming to a city near you.
And I just love making people feel good, whether from the outside in or the inside out. It just kind of depends on which direction I need to go. And I follow my passion. And I think that matter of fact, I know that following my passion has led me on my destiny to be able to touch some of the world's greatest artists and, touch one of the world's most celebrated artists, Miss Whitney Houston, which was an amazing, amazing journey. And I got the opportunity to live a 7-star dream life and tell this amazing story about, the woman she was yet to be and the woman she was becoming. So it initially started that I was her daughter's stylist from the beginning. I was Bobby Christina's stylist before I came her stylist. I want something from her. I didn't want nothing. I just was thankful that she called.
Yeah.
I'm just thankful that she called. I'm thankful that I could make her smile. Yeah. I'm glad that I could be around to give her, everything that I could to a sister. You know what I'm saying? To make her feel while on tour. So that's why I got the perks that I got with her. I kept it real. And, real recognized real.
tonight we have the one and only Henry Invisible. Incredible.
So if you own the publishing rights, you own the masters. If you own like everything that you've written, you own both sides of the music, and it's real important. I might have thought that some of the tracks were better than they were, you know. You know, I mean, we all love what we do. I showed up with my full rig. You know, I got the keys, I got the MPC, I've got the percussion pad, I've got my bass, I've got my guitar. So they gave me 7 minutes to perform, and you know, we knocked it out of the park. And Bootsy came up to me afterwards and said that I was going to record with him on his next record, and our friendship has remained strong since.